Several years ago, when my mother died, I was at home sorting through her things. And it was jewelry and memorabilia and things like that. And a friend of mine, a friend of our family who'd known us for many years, said to me, "Barbara, would you like me to come and sit with you while you sort?" I said, no, I knew she was busy and I didn't want to be a bother. And I said, no, that's not necessary. She said, "Well, I would really be happy to." So I said, "Oh, okay, that would be nice." And she came out and we sat together and we looked through the things that Mother had collected through the years, and many of them brought back happy memories for both of us, and she knew my mother as well. I've never forgotten that experience because I realized that many times when we struggle with something, it really helps if there's someone to walk with us. Recently, I realized that my house, although, it wasn't terrible, there were some things in the house that I didn't really like anymore. It just kind of felt stuck. And so I had a friend who's a feng shui consultant come out and walk around the house with me and look at it with new eyes. And I recognized that there were things there that were okay. In fact, I've lived for the 26 years we've been in the house by intentional, have nothing which you do not know to be useful, think to be beautiful, or love. But I realized that some of those things that felt okay before suddenly didn't feel quite okay. And so we began to take things off the walls and move things around. And I began to feel anxious because it's like, what's going to go there instead? And I thought about it and I realized that was the same with emotional clutter, all kinds of clutter, whether it's physical or emotional. It's like when we let go of those feelings or those physical things, we wonder what's going to come next. And that is the reason that often people stay in abusive relationships, or they stay in their physical clutter, or they stay in the job that they don't like. If you are one of those, then what I encourage you to do is ask for help. Certainly ask for help from God, who's always willing to give you, but sometimes I don't feel him. But then when I invite someone else, like my friend Rosalie, to come and sit with me, or my friend Dorina to walk through the house with me, then it was easier to let go and to be willing to risk what would be different, what would be better if I was willing to take that risk. What are you hanging on to that really isn't serving you well, but you're afraid to let it go because you don't know what you might put in its place? I invite you to take the risk, because I guarantee you from my own experience, if you do, what will happen is a stronger faith, a stronger you, and you will accomplish far more than you did previously. Don't give up letting go of your clutter, whatever it is. God bless you.